Welcome to the introductory module of the set of polymedias we have produced in the UNI-QM project to explain the achievements and the outcomes we have developed. Well, this project, UNI-QM, is based on the self-assessment. It is based on the different approaches that comes from the different excellent models that, based on the total quality management, are helping us to define different ways of checking our activity and different tools to learn from our checking. The main ideas of this project are around what is self-assessment and what is the preparation for the external evaluation. We use the logical framework of the European Foundation for Quality Management, the UNI-QM Excellence Model. This model is an open model that is based on analyzing what is being done in an organization, the results you get from the staff that developed different processes, following a strategy defined by some leaders in the organization or the leaders of the organization, that using this staff, different resources and the partnership developed by the leaders, the processes produce key global results and satisfaction in customers, in the staff and in the society. This model is a really open model that is connected and that generates an idea of globality, a holistic approach on what is being done in the organizations. This project has a previous history. It's not isolated in the history of the projects. We began with a project based on funds coming from Alpha, from the Alpha program. Under this project, we developed the first matrix for self-assessment we did with different universities. You will see later. In 2006, we began with a new project that was a joint consortium between the States and Europe, the DAETE project, that was followed up by the UNI-QM one, the project we are describing now. The second step of this joint consortia project has been approved recently, is the DAETE 2, and from UNI-QM we will move the tools we are developing to the group of the continuing education centers that are inside the DAETE consortia. Well, these three projects has different orientations. Alpha was based on the self-assessment. DAETE was based on adapting the self-assessment tools, the matrix for self-assessment produced in the Alpha project, to adapt that to the United States reality, introducing elements based on the results. And UNI-QM has been a step further, trying to include not only tools for self-assessment, but also tools for the learning, for the learning process of the logical based the PDCA approach. In these projects has been produced, but only one institution, of course, has been the result of intensive collaborative work with different institutions from the States, from Latin America, from Europe, from Asia, and the result, the final result, is something that is really open. And what we are doing under this umbrella is to invite different institutions, more institutions, to get inside the group in order to improve from Asia, United States, Latin America and Europe, to improve the results of the different processes we have developed. We received more than 9,100 euros to develop the activity, and more than 2,000 persons has used in different activities the tools we have developed under the umbrella of the Alpha, of the DAETE, of the UNI-QM and the DAETE 2 project approach. The last significant activity we developed took place in Arus, also in Mexico, Latin America and Europe, and the last outcome we have achieved in this project has been that the Tsinghua University has translated to Chinese the different tools we have developed in previous experiences. Well, Alpha 2, DAETE, UNI-QM and DAETE 2, this is the logical framework. This introduction is to explain the different units you are going to have produced with the polymedia. We are going to have a background unit to define what we have done in the project more in detail. You will see one of the tools, the quick scan. You will see the logical framework of the project. You will see the different matrices for self-assessment we have developed. You will see also guidelines for defining process and indicators, also case studies from the different partners. You will see also a unit that helps you to understand the PDCA approach. We have produced also a unit on the facts-driven matrix, that is one of the outcomes of the project. And finally, we have the lifelong learning quality management model, the quality management adapted to the lifelong learner reality in the universities. This number of 9 tools will help the users, the customers of this project, to understand what has been done. The conceptual framework is based on the quality, and the quality has 2 main approaches. That is, first you have to check the things in order to learn before you plan, and then you do. So these tools we have in the project, we have 3 tools based on the checking, that is the quick scan, the matrix for process assessment, and the matrix for external evaluation. And we have produced also 3 tools to learn from the experience of the checking: the lifelong learning quality management model, the process and indicators guidelines, and the different case studies developed by the partners we have in the project. The framework we have, the logical framework, is the UNI-QM, and inside our approach to that is to consider our project is some kind of toolbox. A toolbox that has produced different tools, fundamentally based on opinions, not on facts, but tools that helps to jump to the facts area of the UNI-QM model. We have also developed different tools for learning. Of course, there is several tools for planning and several tools for doing. What we select in the project was to develop 6 specific tools and 3 levels of activity for the networking, for the seminars, or for the international approach based on a conference we developed in 2009 in Aarhus. The 6 tools will be developed and explained more in detail in the next slides, but we have the broader project, the Diet 2. The Diet 2 is based on the matrix for self-assessment, fundamentally. That is a tool for checking, and we'll have also networking, seminars, and an international conference for doing. Of course, we will introduce for benchmarking not only case studies, but also best practices among the partners of the consortium. Till here the introduction. Thank you very much for your attention.